Hi there, welcome to another reading from a book, Yellow Spaghetti. Again, this reading could be useful for people who are maybe halfway through high school, something like that. And it's like telltale signs that I've got dyspraxia and or dyslexia. So the story starts on page 37 of the book, and this is about sailing on my dad's yacht. So my dad had a sailing yacht called Merrill. It slept four people. We had many adventures on board. Again, my skills were limited to just steering. Dad was worried something would go wrong if I got involved in other more practical things such as putting up the sails, picking up a mooring, or putting down the anchor. So this reduced my enjoyment as I always wanted to try things, although steering was always good fun anyway. Once we hit a rock, which was a scary thing, I was worried we would sink. Another time when we got back from a trip back to Inverkip Marina, my sister was allowed to take me out in the rubber dinghy, but only she was allowed to row. I liked rowing, and this was something I could do. Combined with the fact I was only allowed to steer under supervision on the main boat, I really wanted the freedom of being allowed to row the dinghy. I took the huff and told my sister I wanted to go back ashore, and she headed for the pontoon. I'd started to get out too early, and before long my body was forming a longer and longer bridge between the pontoon and the rowing boat. And all of a sudden, splash, and Mum yelling, "He's in! He's in! He's in the water!" The water was the most disgusting thing you could imagine, very black and oily. Some other people helped get me out. We were only on a day trip this time, so I had no spare clothes. I ended up in my dad's waterproofs with nothing else at all to wear. My biggest concern, however, was we wouldn't be going to the Kip Inn for an amazing fish and chip pub meal. We did still go there. I was a total sight, and my mum was a nervous wreck. I know my sister Carol felt really bad. Wasn't her fault, to be honest, but there's good mileage in bringing up this story occasionally to blame to her. So despite my limited practical skills, one of my favourite subjects was also social and vocational skills, or SOC and VOC, as it was known as. I was lucky to have lovely teachers, Mr. Handyside and Miss Jack, who really looked out for me. I was hopeless at things like skiing, but gave it a shot. My ski trip to Glenshee was mainly spent having coffee with one of the teachers in the cafe. I did try though, but I had a bad experience with a button pull lift thing, and it was a bit like Frank Spencer again. I went flying off that, no injuries, but I was freaked out. I was also not great at running the playgroup as part of SOC and VOC. Again, my observational skills were not good enough at detecting if the kids were about to wet themselves. I did enjoy doing the playgroup, and I did get involved, but just didn't quite have the skills. In fourth year, I went to a driving centre in a wee automatic Austin Mini 850cc and drove around the grounds. After that, they decided I would be okay to learn to drive without any restrictions when I reached 17 years old, so I would be able to drive manual cars. This was a real relief for me, as I always had a thing about cars, car being the first word I said. this news was also the start of me and my family beginning to believe I might survive in the big bad world. So again, the book, it's ranked 5 out of 5 on Amazon. It's 99p on the Kindle. It's discounted on the regular version, but I do recommend you have a read of that, especially at 99p. Especially if you've got an interest in dyslexia, dyspraxia, funny stories. I've made it as entertaining as I can as well, and as light-hearted as I can. I hope you enjoy, and thanks again for tuning in to my latest book reading. And there is going to be at least 4 more, 2 regular ones and one that's a bit special, and a Q&A, which I'll wrap up the current series of talks on. So I hope to see you soon, and thanks again for tuning in. Bye.